bright red lanterns, yummy dumplings, red envelopes. And are those firecrackers I hear? It must be time for Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year, also called 春节 or Spring Festival, takes place on the first day of each new year according to the Chinese lunar calendar. This is why Chinese New Year is sometimes celebrated in January and sometimes in February. The celebration takes place over several days and is referred to as 过年. Chinese New Year is the biggest festival of the year. Most people will take the entire week off and travel home to meet up with family and friends. Traditionally, the Chinese people share the New Year Eve dinner called 年夜饭 while sitting around a round table in a celebration known as 团圆, which literally means a round gathering. It's similar to Christmas and Thanksgiving in this way, except instead of turkey and stuffing, the dinner table is filled with Chinese cuisine. One super popular dish is the dumplings, 饺子, because they're shaped like the traditional gold nuggets and therefore symbolize good fortune. Another popular dish is the fish, 鱼, because it puns with the Chinese idiom 年年有余, which means there's so much good fortune that we have leftovers every year. After dinner, elders in the family will bless children by gifting them red envelopes known as 红包. And guess what's inside? Yep, money! Speaking of red, that's by far the most popular color you will see during Chinese New Year. Red lanterns hanging from the street lamps, red couplets hanging on the wall called 春联, and even red firecrackers popping in the streets. Why all the red? Well, legend tells us that a long time ago in ancient China, there once lived a horrible monster named Nian. Nian's head had a wicked-looking horn, and Nian's teeth were long and sharp, sharper than the sharpest of knives. Every year, Nian would rise from the deepest part of the sea and come to terrorize Chinese villagers around this time of the year. In those days, the Chinese people lived in great fear of this terrible beast. But one day, a strange old man appeared and instructed villagers to hang red lanterns on the streets and to attach red couplet scrolls on every door and to dress head to toe in red. Then they nervously waited. But that year, when Nian approached the village, all it saw was red. It turned out red was Nian's most feared color. And then suddenly, the sound of popping firecrackers filled the air, and Nian leapt and ran for his life. To this day, the color red and firecrackers remain the strongest traditions for Chinese New Year. Oh, and this story may also explain why Chinese people call the year Nian and why the celebration of Chinese New Year is called 过年, which has the double meaning of passing the year and defeating the Nian beast. I hope you have enjoyed the story. 新年快乐!